Good morning, good morning. So, this particular video today is gonna be a rant, right? Before we get into all that, I feel great, but I smell better. You feel me? Yeah. I'm from Trini, right? But I smell like Cuba. He's right here. Oh my gosh. Got a little piece of paradise. Wait, Nairobi. But anyway, this right here, right? This video is particularly for the amount of hate that's surfacing online behind Jay-Z, right? Not everybody, to the fans that understand Jay and love Jay, we are of the same community. You know what I mean? It's understood. You know what Jay-Z did for the culture. You know what Jay-Z did for you with regards to him being inspirational and opening up minds. I must say, after watching the Roots performance, the transformation from the dreadlocks to the afro, phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? That transformation I was not expecting at all, right? But let's shine light on the fact that Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, is 56 years old, if I'm not mistaken, and does not look it, not one bit. He still got it like if he was in his 30s or something. You feel what I'm saying? This man is a complete success, bro. I don't even understand how could you think hatred when you look at Jay-Z. You feel what I'm saying? Everything about his life is what we as young black men and women would want to aspire to be. It doesn't make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Jay-Z has proven to be a phenom when it comes to success. His wife is Beyonce, who is not only strikingly beautiful, super hot, super loyal, super successful. Like, she got her own money. Then he has, if I'm not mistaken, 3 beautiful children with one of the most beautiful women on planet Earth. You know what I mean? Whom relationship has become goals for a lot of us. This is the type of relationship you want to experience. This is the type of loyalty you want from your lady, and vice versa, right? Now, people love to pick apart people that they're intimidated by. You know what I mean? That they don't understand. And in reality, all you have to do is follow some of these blueprints that he has laid down with regards to success. And you could be a success story yourself. You know what I mean? All right. I'm a major Hov fan. I have no problem saying it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really get into the back and forth with people that IQ level is this small. You know what I mean? Like, I try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're black. If you come from the bottom, you should want to elevate mentally. You should want to be educated. The resources are so accessible now. You don't even have to go to college no more. You can go to a library, in between a library, YouTube, purchase you some books that regard to self-care and elevation. You could become the next Warren Buffett. Like, it's that serious. You feel me? But to get online and spew the amount of hatred that I've seen, bro, I made a post yesterday. I was just sharing my reaction to when Jay-Z performed You Don't Know at the Roots picnic, right? And out of the blue, this person who I don't even know, I think his name was Type 2 D415, which I don't know how to read that. That looked like Type 2 diabetes. And then his handle was DL something. So he's Type 2 diabetes on a DL. I don't know. Either way, he was a nobody, had 0 pictures on his profile. Jumped in the comments and was like, trash, out of nowhere. So, I had to, give him a moment of shine. And I was like, damn, if you came all the way from where you are to comment trash under somebody post who you don't really know, your life must be terrible. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that hit a nerve. he went off. You know what I mean? He got to talking about, oh, I don't put up a profile. You know what I mean? Because I don't need attention. You're dick riding somebody, excuse my language, that you don't even know. I'm like, yo, this is insane. I'm talking about, you could feel the intensity, like I had a nerve. So I'm just like, well, bro, if all it took was this post to get you so pressed that you feel this way, then you shouldn't be on the internet. You know what I mean? Go hide yourself under a rock somewhere, because you're starting to show your IQ level as well as your female traits. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, eventually block him because I could see that he was clearly negative, right? Now, Jay-Z for me, bro, Jay-Z is the reason that I turned on my lights in my mind. He's one of the reasons. And decided to go after things like wealth. He was the closest to me that resembled the possibility of me as a young black man being able to achieve wealth. You feel me? And that's major. You feel me? A lot of y'all who's spewing this type of hatred, I could see that you're young. You're clearly ignorant. And you guys look bad. It make you look terrible as a person. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's a time where, we've learned that we don't need college. We don't need to have a degree. We don't need to go to school to be educated. But I think some of you took that to an extreme level, because it's like you still want to know what you're talking about. You still want to achieve and aspire to be great. At least that's what I think life is about. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those of us that came from nothing. So I don't understand the level of hate. Their hatred is probably almost giving Hitler. Bro, the level of their hatred it almost feels malicious, but it's absent any logic. There's no reason for someone who is clearly an example or somebody that you would want to, if not pattern your lifestyle after, take a few pages out of his book, is insane. It makes no sense. But what I would say, bro, is because of the type of wisdom that I have now, and I'm very thankful for, I wouldn't give these people that much time. They just clearly show you the community of people that you want to stay far away from. You know what I mean? And our world is large. It's not going to be too hard to do that. You got to remove yourself from these type of people, because clearly you don't want this type of energy to rub off on you. You know what I mean? But for everything that Hov has inspired me to do, man, I love him for that, bro. Like, for real. I could never hate, bro. This is coming from somebody who was a nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I considered myself a nobody. Now, I'm not nobody special, but coming from nothing, I wanted something great. I wanted to inspire some form of change just with the people that I was rubbing shoulders with, right? And that's where it all begins. It don't have to be on a grand scale. A lot of people, they'll do anything for attention and to be validated, and they don't realize how that shows the lack of confidence that you have within yourself. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a space for us all. You have a gift. You just have to find it. But to come online and spew this much hatred, it makes you look really bad as a human being, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then this is coming from people that's the same complexion as him and I. You know what I mean? It's sad. But in conclusion, man, we not in support of none of that type of energy, bro. We are literally trying to get far away from you niggas as possible. You feel me? Y'all niggas need to buy an island and all move there. That's your community. You know what I'm saying? Keep your energy clean, bro. You know what I mean? It's room for you in the winning circle too. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I never gave y'all no game. I speak on behalf of the lost, on behalf of the little nigga trying to get a Porsche.